Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. I am Olubumi Ajiboye Agbola. President Bola Tinubu says 570 billion naira has been released to the 36 states to expand livelihood support to their citizens. The president stated this during his nationwide broadcast to Nigerians as he disclosed that 9.1 trillion naira was accumulated as total fiscal revenue to the federal government's coffers during the first half of this year, marking a significant increase from what was earned by the previous administration. He also revealed that Nigeria spends 2 trillion naira monthly to import premium motor spirits and automotive gas oil, noting that despite Nigeria's abundant oil and gas resources, his administration met a country that was dependent only on oil, neglecting its gas resources while subsiding the cost of fuel. President Bola Tinubu said his administration will continue to distribute 1 million kits of extremely low or no cost to commercial vehicles that transport people and goods and who currently consumes 80% of the imported petrol and diesel. It will be recalled that President Tinubu, during the broadcast to address the ongoing nationwide protest by the Nigerian youths, said his administration was ready to listen to and address their concerns. Meanwhile, organizers of the End Hunger protest in Lagos have said they will converge at the Gani Fawayemi Freedom Park, Ojota, today to continue their demonstration, according to a statement signed by Hassan Taiwo, Ayoyinka Oni, and others on behalf of the End Bad Governance Nigeria. Gani Fawayemi Park, Ojota, Lagos. They said they had listened to President Bola Tinubu's broadcast and consider it rather unfortunate that it took President Tinubu 3 days of protest to address the country. The organizers noted that they consider the decision to address the nation as an important victory for their movement. While taking note of Tinubu's offer of dialogue, they noted that they were concerned that in this same breath, the president had also ordered that the protest be suspended. The organizers also called the Nigeria Labour Congress and the Trade Union Congress, the media, and the Nigerian Bar Association to weigh in to address their demands. In the meantime, Plateau Governor Caleb Mufwang has imposed a 24-hour curfew on Jos Bukuru Metropolis. Governor Mufwang, in consultation with state security agencies, took the decision after reviewing the actions of those exploited the nationwide protest to unleash terror on citizens. The governor noted that the criminals armed with daggers, machetes, and other dangerous weapons broke into shops and restaurants along Bauchi Road and Zololo Junction, looting foodstuffs and other valuable items. Mufwang, in a statement by a spokesperson, Giang Berry, emphasized that the curfew is in the best interest of all citizens and urged them to comply fully to ensure their safety. The governor also called on the relevant security agencies to remain vigilant and proactive in their duties to prevent any potential disruptions to law and order. The Nigerian Communications Commission has issued new guidelines requiring telecom operators to provide clear and detailed information to subscribers about how they are being charged for calls and data usage. The directive, titled Guidance for the Simplification of Data, aims to enhance transparency, improve consumer understanding, and promote fair competition among telecom providers. The NCC's guidance, effective from last month, mandates that telecom operators fully disclose all tariff components and conditions, and they must ensure that marketing and promotional materials are clear and easily understood. It requires operators to publish comprehensive tariff information on their websites, including a table detailing the characteristics of each tariff plan and bundle, allowing subscribers to compare options and make informed choices. The NCC also urged telecom operators to prioritize consumer education and transparency, ensuring that subscribers are fully informed about their choices. Operators are required to develop and submit migration plans to smoothly transition subscribers to new simplified tariff plans without losing service quality or benefits. The Institute for Peace and Conflict Resolution has urged the federal government to tap into scavengers' potentials to boost the nation's economy. IPCR made the call in Abuja during a stakeholders validation workshop on formalizing the scavenger economy for sustainable development in Nigeria, funded by a Netherlands-based organization. It stated that the federal government should recognize and integrate scavengers into national economic policies. The Director General of IPCR, Dr. Joseph Ochogu, noted that there is growing need for sustainable waste management solutions and the potential economic contributions of scavengers who play a vital yet often overlooked role in the recycling and waste management sectors. He pointed out by integrating them into the economic framework, their livelihoods can be enhanced while promoting sustainable practices. Uchogu appealed to the government to implement policies that provide scavengers with access to healthcare, inclusion in terms of finances and other basic amenities. And moving on to sports, President Bola Tinubu has congratulated Nigeria's Tigers on qualifying for the quarterfinal of the women's basketball at the 2024 Paris Olympics. According to the statement by the spokesman to the president, Ajuri Ngilali commended the team for their uncommon demonstration of resilience, teamwork, and diligence. He also commended the coach and managers of the team for their dutifulness and dedication. He enjoined them not to rest on their horse until the final victory is won. President Tinubu assured the team and the entire Nigerian contingent at the 2024 Olympics of his support as they fly the nation's flag at the global sports event. The Tigers will be the first African team in basketball to play in the quarterfinals at the Olympics. Meanwhile, the Nigerian team will be facing reigning champions, US, in the quarterfinals of the Paris Olympics women basketball competition on Wednesday. While on the foreign scene, Mali says it has cut diplomatic relations with Ukraine after a military official suggested Kyiv had played a role in deadly fighting near the Algerian border last month. A top Malian official, Colonel Abdoulaye Mega, said his government was shocked to hear the claim and accused Ukraine of violating Mali's sovereignty, and Mali decided to break off relations with immediate effect. He said the new junta severed Mali's long-running alliance with former colonial power France in favor of Russia in a bid to quell the unrest. Reports say dozens of Malian soldiers and mercenaries from Russia's Wagner group were killed in the days of clashes with Tuareg separatist rebels and fighters linked to Al-Qaeda. A spokesman for Ukrainian military intelligence, Andriy Vyuzov, said that the rebels had been given the necessary information to conduct the attacks. Vyuzov's comments admitted Ukraine's involvement in a cowardly, treacherous, and barbaric attack by armed terrorist groups that had led to deaths of Malian soldiers. Still on the foreign scene, Bangladesh has ordered a second internet blackout in 3 weeks after a new round of anti-government protests killed at least 90 people and injured hundreds more. The unrest in Dhaka and elsewhere comes as student leaders declared a campaign of civil disobedience to demand that Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina step down. According to reports, entrances to Dhaka have been locked with army units and police deployed across the city, and the government has announced a 3-day holiday which has closed down businesses and the courts. The student protest began with a demand to abolish quotas in civil service jobs but turned into a wider anti-government movement. The total death toll now stands at more than 280, most of them protesters shot by security forces. Amid calls for her resignation, Ms. Hasina said that the protesters were not students but terrorists who are out to destabilize the nation. And that ends the media news on OSBC TV. Join us at 3 for the state news. Good afternoon.